we're gonna give a shout out to him, our brother-in-law.
Yeah,
our brother-in-law.
Really
he's really smart with like, what does he say? How is this?
He's a very hard worker.
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do.
Hey guys, welcome back to Husband
and Wife.
Where together is a wonderful place to be. Yes, you know it.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I don't know. No.
Sometimes.
For the most part, it is.
For the most part, it is.
It is.
But just like any other relationship, and you know what I should say? And just like any other relationship, we have our ups and downs, our roller coasters. Hey, that's what makes relationships and marriage beautiful.
Exactly. Really quick, speaking of relationship and marriage, really quick shout out to my parents for their 40th anniversary.
Was it today?
It's actually tomorrow.
It was actually tomorrow. Wow.
It's tomorrow, June 14th.
So 40 years together.
Yes, 40 years, that's a big deal.
As the generation does. Sheesh! That's a long time.
I don't know what that means.
I don't even know what that means. I think it's ice in my veins, you know?
Wow,
whatever it is. So
I
today,
learn new things every day.
So today we're talking about finances and money.
In relationships.
In relationships, of course.
I think that's the biggest factor, right?
I
factor?
Think, yeah, I think that's the make it or break it.
Yeah, because it's money.
It's money. It's finances.
How people handle money, how people don't handle money, what they do, what they don't do.
I mean, I feel like that was like the biggest like barrier in our relationship was finances. I think from my perspective, it just took time.
Would you say barrier? I don't think barrier. I think it was just something that you and I obviously were two different people with two different, perspectives and whatnot. And it took a while for us to actually get together and be like, okay, well, this is what we're going to do with finances until we found it. And now, how long have we known each other?
How long have we known? We've been together for 10 and married for 6.
10, yeah, married 6 years, and I think we do pretty good.
I know, I think we do really well. We've been through a lot of like ups and downs about communication, and the secret to being comfortable with finances is just openly talking about it without getting angry.
Yes.
Can't get angry. Bottom line, it's just money. It's replaceable. Exactly. You got to work hard. You got to do, a lot of things you don't want to do.
Yeah.
And, with money and working hard putting in the blood, sweat, and tears. End of the day, it's money. It's replaceable. You talking like bad about each other is not replaceable about finances.
It's communication, communicating like, doing a big purchase, talking, is it the right time? Or, can we afford it? Or all that stuff is important.
And we've made a rule that if it's up to a certain amount, we don't have to get each other's approval.
Exactly.
To buy something.
Exactly.
And so,
Daddy.
Yeah, that is our little baby in the back. He's not really a baby
going on 21 months going on.
So I don't remember the amount, which is not good. What is our
Well, you know what? It's different for everybody.
Okay.
So it's okay. It's different for everybody. It could be $1,000 for one couple. It could be $300.
So it's all relative.
Yeah, it's different for everybody.
So that's the first point.
Yeah.
Is have an understanding as to how much. Oh no, he's already saying.
He's like, oh no.
Have an understanding of how much is okay to spend without telling each other, hey, I'm buying this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the first point.
Yeah.
Step number 2, talk about finances. It's okay, be like, hey honey, I'm feeling a little stressed this month about, our bills coming up. It's okay to feel stressed. It is not okay to not communicate, right?
Yeah, I mean, at some point, you have sometimes like it's important to have things under control, meaning like every month that this is how much you pay for this bill or how much you pay for that bill. But sometimes unexpected things come up,
100%.
And it's okay if you want to spend money and go have a good time.
Yeah.
Especially like if you're trying to reach a big goal, for example, if you're trying to buy a house or if you're trying to buy a car you need or whatever it is, any big purchase. It's important to actually still go and enjoy your life. Like, you only have one life to live.
And this isn't your practice life.
Yeah.
This is not your practice life. There's been so many times I've stressed about such, like, dumb things. I'm like, this is not worth it.
It's not.
It's not worth it.
And also, another thing is, yes, saving is very important. It's very important to know what to invest your money in. That's huge. I mean, not everybody knows this. And we're learning too. You know, it's like a learning experience.
100%.
But it's also important to not hold on to your money when you're saving. Like, oh, you want a new clothes when you don't really shop for new clothes, and once in a while you want new clothes, right?
And I mean that's okay.
That's okay. It's okay to actually spend money and go, because what I've learned, I haven't been that way, but what I've learned is that save and not spend on anything, or don't go have a good time. Something unexpected comes up where you have to put your money in, and you're just like, geez, man, I was saving all this time and I could have spent it and done.
But you know what the funny thing is? Like, we've been in that predicament where we've saved, and then like when we want to spend on something, it's like, oh, we were saving that money. What were you saving that money for?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What are you saving it for?
Exactly.
If you don't have a goal of what you're saving it for, that money has no meaning.
Yeah.
It has no purpose.
Yeah.
And money is a tool. It's meant to be used. So if you're sitting on a large sum of money and you're not using it, what are you saving it for? I guess I understand it's for financial security, and it's
and that's also important.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah. And if you're not utilizing that money, because money is a tool, what are you saving it for? It has no purpose. You're supposed to enjoy money. I'm not telling you guys to go and do stupid things like, oh, I have $600,000, I'm gonna go buy a $500,000 car. No, that's being very irresponsible with your money.
Yeah.
Use it so it gives purpose in your life. That money has a reason for your life.
So like right now we're learning about assets and liabilities and all this stuff, you know? So that's really important to look into that. So what is something we would tell, I'm just getting tired. What is something we would tell our son, you know, growing up? What's a few advices we can tell him? For example, I have an idea of what we can tell him.
I have an idea too.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So if your liabilities are more than your assets, you got a problem.
That's really good. That's very smart. What I would tell him is work hard, you know, make money in a healthy way.
Yeah.
You know, in a healthy, positive way, doing smart, right things, you know.
Absolutely.
The right way, make money the right way. Invest.
Absolutely.
And have fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's something I would tell him.
Yeah.
Right? That's just something very simple and easy for like him growing up. And
yeah, for example, I have a small stock portfolio. That's something, you know, very smart to invest in. I have like my regular, you know, day job, and then on the side, what I do is I like to buy and sell sneakers. It's like that gives me purpose. So it's always not having, like, if your table has only one leg, and if that leg breaks, you don't have a table anymore. You're supposed to have multiple legs on your table, so if one leg breaks, you have multiple legs that will still hold your table up. Yeah. That's the smart part of finances.
And another important thing is to know someone who is wiser in that, when it comes to finance.
And we're gonna give a shout out to him, our brother-in-law.
Yeah,
our brother-in-law.
He's
really smart with, like, what does he say?
He's a very hard worker.
He's a very hard worker.
Yeah,
he's very hardworking, and he'll go the distance. He never complains.
Yeah,
he wants to work more. He's a hustler.
He's a hustler.
He's a good
pretty much.
hustler.
He's a hustler
in a very good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are all the tips. You guys have had so many tips today. The relationship tip for today is don't be afraid to talk about money.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just money. Communicate about it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys.
I agree.
As always, see you next Sunday.